Hi there, collective. This is a special message, I would say. This is the first time that I have received guidance for you in my dream state and tried my best in my waking state to collect evidence for you so that I can come forward and share with you what Spirit is trying to reach you with. This is a message for those of you who have been feeling not just out of sorts, but a lack of inspiration. So perhaps you've been waking up in the mornings and going to sleep at night with a feeling of something not being resolved, something not like you not feeling you have fulfilled whatever duties, obligations, reasons for being that you have. So this is, I think, specifically geared towards creators. Those of you who were going towards some sort of passion project, or it could be work, and you were in a flow state. And very recently, that flow stopped. And maybe you were filled with self-doubt. Maybe you were filled with busy activities, meaning like the rigmarole of staying afloat in our more and more chaotic external lives. So bills, family obligations, could be physical illness and ailments. Now, it could also be, oh wow, I just feel like a strange sensation there. It could also be physical ailments. Some of you may have just been feeling drained and thus required more and more time to rest and recover, but your mind was not allowing it. I think you were stuck in a push-pull dynamic between what you know you have to do, right? Like deep down inside, you're like, no, I have to get this done. And on the other hand, the restrictions, like you can't get it done because other things need to happen at this exact time. So I'm talking so much. There has been an active force that has been playing a role in the collective's lives, trying to stop your creative process, your flow. You're meant to do something for the betterment of humanity, right? And yourselves. But something's pushing up against it. You know what's pushing up against it? Coming up with all sorts of reasons for why you can't do it right now is whatever external matrix we are living in, right? Humans give great power to each other, right? By thinking things, by feeling things. And I firmly believe that if enough people believe in a certain whatever it is, whatever this system is, belief system is, it gives it power, which is why a lot of readers and other people, psychiatrists, psychologists say, words have power, right? Thoughts have power. Do not speak something that you don't wish to be true, okay? We oftentimes call that manifestation, right? And it's like a big crazy word that we are all throwing out there right and left and center nowadays. But it's true in many ways. If we give enough power to falsehoods, they become real enough that they have weight, they have power. And so I'm not gonna use a political example because I think you can all think of that, right? On your own. think about what the devil card means in tarot, right? A lot of people are like, oh my God, it's the devil. It's within here. You have created a loop of fear, of illusion, of potentially unhealthy attachments, of toxicity. But where did it begin? Here. It began in the mind. It began in your own minds, and then it became real. So if you're up late at night thinking, why can't you get what you need to get done? There are truly internal, and I'm going to say some sort of push, internal forces, meaning your own mind, working against you, but also on the outside, there's an active force trying to stop you from uplifting whatever, humanity, okay? You have something great to share with this world. So I have spent now 6 minutes talking about this. Who knows if you're going to be watching, but here's the thing. I have cards that I've pre-pulled, and I wanted to share them with you. This morning, I pulled the Four of Cups for how you are feeling at this exact time. So this is for those of you who are feeling either rejected, dejected, bored, apathetic, disillusioned. Is that even the word? Yeah, that's disillusioned by like, not just like someone removing a veil, right? But you're feeling disillusioned by yourselves. Like, what is the meaning of what you are doing? You are someone who is very much empowered. Deep down inside, you have a guide, a group of guys, your own light team working with you, protecting you from what? Okay? Protecting you from gossip, lies, people talking nonsense about you, from people projecting or trying to project onto you a way of thinking about yourselves that is not true. You are someone, I'm here to tell you, you are someone who is ascending into their divine, most likely here, could be, if you associate with masculine, divine masculine, this is not saying this message is not for you, but the card that came out yesterday now, this was divine feminine. So your divine feminine energy, which is the root of creativity, right? That is trying very hard to flow. You have something to share with this world. You're here for a purpose, all right? Maybe people find it shocking, right? I think people will find it shocking. Like, what are you talking about? Are you worried about what other people might think about what you have to say or do or create or build? Don't be. You have some sort of scorpionic energy within you. My own Scorpio North Node is very powerful. It is the reason I am here. It is the reason I have the audacity and nerve to come out and share this message. And I know there are going to be people that are like, she's full of shit. I don't even give a shit. That's the thing. That's how Scorpio works. If you have this inner need to transform and transcend, that's Scorpio working. The Death card, hi Scorpio, what's up? Tower, Scorpio over there, love it. Honestly, I do not fear the Death card in tarot. I do not fear the Tower card in tarot. It means something needs to be shaken awake. I love it. And I always, when I feel my Scorpio North Node, I'm in my most fiery mood, okay? So you're determined and forceful. Sometimes, yeah, okay. You're emotional and intuitive. You're very powerful and passionate. You're exciting and magnetic. Now, the negatives, because there is negatives to everything, right? Every aspect could come off as being jealous and resentful, compulsive and obsessive. So think about the Scorpion as an animal guide, as a spirit animal, right? Animal spirit. Why did I say it reverse? think about how it bites back, right? Or has the potential to, right? So yes, when you're pushed to what your boundaries are, you will sting. That's what this is saying. You are ruled by, do you guys know? Pluto. All right, and the colors red, brown, purple, black may be significant to you. Your element is water. Now, I also feel some of you have a lot of fire in you too. Could be a fire sign, could be aspected. Now, those who are projecting or trying to project onto you, they are trying to show you as someone who is kind of pretentious and likes to talk about themselves. Maybe likes to, they say you like to draw attention to yourselves. Well, I'm here to tell you that is bogus. Okay, Spirit wants you to know that is bogus. I would like to show you through the cards first who you really are, who Spirit sees you as. So Spirit, thank you. Please show me so that we can share it with the collective that's watching this. Who you truly are. What is this collective? Who are they? Oh, I knew it. You are creators, King of Wands. You could be a fire sign. More than that, you're here for a purpose. You have a reason for sharing your whatever it is, passion. What is it that you're most passionate about? That's what you're here to, oh my God, this is so beautiful. It's crazy. Two of Cups. This is also about conversations, having honest conversations. Maybe it is about love. Maybe you have a soulmate. I am not here to share soulmate messages. Even though I see it coming out, I might actually a little bit. You are a very powerful person. Two of Cups, you're full of love to share with the world. Justice. Hell yeah. Maybe some of you have some Libra in there too. You're here. This is a karmic card. You're serving. And wait. I'm going to use Armand's, oh God, one of Armand's phrases. He is, oh my God, I can't believe I am like blanking on his YouTube channel. He's the best. He's the quadruple Leo. What the heck is his channel? I'm like, I have to stop this and give it to you. Anyway, if you all know who I'm talking about, he's amazing. And it's killing me that I can't think of his channel's name. Why can I not share it? Okay, doesn't matter. That there's a reason. You hear serve and slay. Is this what he says? And I love him. I love him. You'll know him, Renaissance Tarot. You'll know him by the lions that sit on either side of his throne, Henry and Michael, and they wear medals now. They all deserve the medals. Now, you may be considering yourself to be a twin flame or having a twin flame. If you're on the twin flame journey, I'm not going to talk about it now. It is, you already know you're in like the 0.1%. I forget what the actual number is. It is a very rare type of connection, and it is not necessarily about reunion with your person, your specific type of, I'm going to call them a soulmate for now. It is about you. The journey is about you expressing yourself. What has that person taught you about yourself? So that person has most likely, if you truly are a twin flame, injected some sort of truth into your life that you have had to face. And why? So that you can ascend and be your most real and true self, who you are meant to be. You've had a contract, okay? Both of you are meant to impact each other. Maybe not just once, maybe multiple times across your lifetimes. That is, and it's, it's lovely. It's lovely when you think about it that way. The other side is, it's painful as hell. So you are potentially someone who has experienced a great deal of heartache and heartbreak, but that in turn has turned you into a creative force. It's made you this King of Wands. I think that's great. Now, Innocence at the back of the deck Spirit is saying you are pure, pure-hearted. Your inner child is absolutely pristine. Maybe you have gone through a lot of hardship in your childhood, in your upbringing. That has made you who you are. Spirit sees your pure inner child. So none of this bullshit about being pretentious, okay? You are not. So I don't know. Your light teams are here to tell you, okay, that don't fall for whatever talk you are hearing. Or if you are deeply empathic, do not fall for whatever you think people are saying about you. Never read the comment section. I mean, I think you should read the comment section because I do believe that just don't take it to heart, right? You read the comments, learn from them if you want to, right? Learn about what they trigger within you. Do they cause self-doubt? Well, guess what? We're here to talk about self-doubt a little bit, I believe. But more than that, Spirit wants you to know that your team is here to help support you at this time so that you can get out of that Four of Cups energy and become someone, the 10 of Pentacles, right? The King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, someone who is set for life. When you're done with this project of yours, whatever it is, you are going to be so fully aligned with your purpose on earth that abundance will flow to you. That message has been coming in very different ways towards me. Wow. since the 8-8 portal. This also hasn't happened to me in forever. I'm sorry. Not trying to be theatrical. Just really hot all of a sudden. So yeah, I mean, some of you may be experiencing Phoenix moments, Phoenix energy. My hair is terrible right now, but I don't care. I don't care. I care a little. Okay. All right. So I want to get more into it, Spirit. Because, you guys, the heat that's rising, that I know some of you are probably feeling that. Damn. All right, so Spirit, show me the current mindset of this collective. There she is. I said it already, the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God, the Eight of Wands. Yes, I'm telling you, that's you. The reason I'm so hot is because you are so freaking abundant and magical deep down inside. You are a nurturing person. You are set. Don't let somebody make you doubt yourself. You are so grounded and pure of heart and pure of intention. You have nothing but the best of intentions for those around you. You want to provide for them. And you've already provided for yourself and you're already doing fine, okay? Do not let people talk in a way that impacts, well, let them talk, they're gonna talk. Do not let their talk impact you in a way that makes you doubt your position in this world. Look at that. Protective, generous, charming, intelligent, kind, truthful, practical. Maybe you are an earth sign. Maybe you have a lot of earth signs. Oh my gosh. Earth. Woo. Telling you, I'm hot. Earth signs highly aspected in your chart. You have the Eight of Wands here. This is something encouraging you to act. You are someone who knows they need to act. All right? You know, and express yourselves. So could be a writer, could be a singer, songwriter, could like a musician, any type of musician, any type of artist. You could be a photographer. Wow, those are the ones that just came to mind. Could be a painter, like a real one, not me, like not like me dabbling over here, like, but real. Okay, so get to it. We don't want this anymore. Four of Cups, as I split the deck, which I'm telling you, you were feeling Four of Cups earlier. Spirit, what is their current block? Show me their blocks and obstacles. Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. Meh. So the Wheel of Fortune is here at the back. All right. First of all, naysayers come and go. Competition is not real. Now, why do I say that? Because if you think you have competition, that means you're not in your real purpose, right? What is your real purpose? It is something unique to you. There is no one like you. Spirit has already declared that. I wish I knew who you guys were, because you are very special people. You are not copying anybody. No one can copy you. You are remarkable. Wow. Your light teams love you so much. It's beautiful. I can feel how much they love you. Now, either your obstacles are feeling like you have competition, which Spirit's right away saying you don't, or you are juggling way too many things. So they're trying to keep you busy. That's that whole external thing, element that I was trying to talk about in a weird roundabout way earlier. People are trying to make you so busy you don't have time to share or express yourselves. The Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. Now, it's a sure thing that these are blocks, because a King of Swords or a Queen of Swords, had those two come out, I would know, oh wow, that's like mature, honest thought processes. But because they're lower level, and the Knight of Swords specifically can come across as harsh words and speaking before thinking, I just want to say, if people have said shit to you, and I really think some of them have, I'm sorry. I mean, I feel like this message will rub cross-watchers, if there are any, the wrong way, but so be it. Because if you are someone who is using your words to try to hurt someone else, you deserve to be like put down. So Spirit is telling those cross-watchers who are using their words to put anyone down, watch yourselves. Okay, now back to you, the collective. You have been spoken to and treated in ways that you do not deserve, okay? But that is part of this journey. That is part of what it is to be a King of Wands. A King of Wands doesn't give any attention to those who come out against them, okay? They're very driven and they're very focused. They remain in that energy. Nothing can deter them. So you need to be like that. Right now, you need to be so sure of the reason why you are building or creating whatever it is you are building or creating, that no one and nothing can stop you from doing that. Page of Swords as an opposition. This is again, I almost wish I could just flick the energy away from you. This is like frivolous nonsense. This is like little bitter lies, bitter words, some people acting defensively, incompetence even around you. Someone, and again, gossip is coming out heavy in this reading. I'm not surprised. Do not let other people's words, again, I'm saying it like 90 times because your guides really want to, and I've cooled off, by the way, your guides really want to hone in on that. Don't let other people's words impact you. Nobody has that power. Okay. Wow. And by the way, the Wheel of Fortune is saying, hey, Spirit's got your back. Change is coming. This is all about cycles. You have a destiny. Luck is on your side. Karma's on your side. I mean, let them talk. Let them talk. Okay. Wow. All right. Very interesting message, but I really, honestly, I feel better delivering it. Knight of Wands. Okay. Five of Pentacles at the back of the deck. So perhaps, yeah, you've been feeling, because of all of the gossip that you've been hearing, I think Spirit is saying you've been feeling not just left out in the cold, right? Which is the Five of Pentacles, right? Or maybe even lack mindset, maybe financial blockages as a result of that. Yeah, you've been feeling stagnant. Your King of Wands essence cannot be delivered to the people, to the world, to the universe, unless this Knight of Wands force is in there. And this is you deep down inside. You have a lot of momentum, but it is currently being blocked by things that, I have to say it, are in your own control now. You have a lot more say in this than you know. I love my rose gold deck. I used to not like it so much because I would complain that these cards are slippery. The cards are slippery. All right, Spirit. So let's see. Since we did get a twin flame message, I do want to know, where are they on their journey? King of Pentacles. Okay, you're grounded. You're solid. I think you've been working on yourselves. You haven't been chasing anybody. Yeah. You know why? Because the collapse came. The scorpionic energy that I was talking about before. Sorry. I'm like, it did get it right? Yeah. I felt that there might have been a tower moment in your lives, right? Recently. And I see it here. So where are you in that journey? There was a tower moment. There was a collapse. Now, you began again with the Fool. And yeah, here you are. I feel like this card embodies so much of that twin flame journey, the Nine of Wands. And I smile because it's like, yeah, wounded, wary. You're very strong. You're so freaking strong. You were such a force to be reckoned with now. That twin flame journey, I have this feeling that it prepared you for whatever you're going through now. You got through that, right? To the point where you're the king, and I saw Queen before, right? Of Pentacles. So you're grounded. You're like really rooted in, right? You don't normally have any self-doubt. What that twin flame journey did for you, many of you, I believe, is prepare you to handle all the projections that are now being hurled towards you. So you have all the tools you need to get through this as well. If you made it through that twin flame journey, you can definitely make it through this. And not only through it, but once you complete your work, it will bring you great abundance. Great abundance. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for these messages for my collective. All right. So would you like to, ooh, that was loud. Would you like to give my collective some advice, Spirit, for how they can pull through at this point? Sure. They, of course, they want you to rest. That's so sweet. Four of Swords. Yeah, okay. If your body is telling you to rest a little bit and recuperate, do so. This is time for you to restore your energies. Reflect on what you've learned. Okay? Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful back of the deck energy. Any other advice for, okay, my collective? This restorative phase that you're your ancestors, angels, guides are calling you to accept at this time is regarding the sadness and grief that you've been feeling. Okay, so maybe you've lost some friends, quote unquote friends. Okay, maybe you figured out who are your friends, who are your new friends. As you ascend, as you change, your friend groups change too, right? Maybe you've been feeling alone because there is a moment in between the old and the new, right? The bridge, the void, where you feel alone. And that is part of a spiritual awakening, any spiritual awakening. It's just the closer you come to your life purpose, if you have been called upon by your soul, right? Your soul contract to create something that alters the path of humanity at this point, that means you really need to let go of the old ways, the old systems, the old people in your lives, if they are not also on that journey. We don't control other people's journeys. That is like free will and their own soul contracts, right? You gotta let go. So honestly, if you've had to let go of someone's or some things, whether it's jobs, people, friendships, whether it's actual, I don't get this feeling, but some of you may have been dealing with the loss of loved ones. They're still with you, by the way, in spirit. There's no loss. They're always on your team. The greater the love, the deeper that spiritual bond beyond death is. Some of you have been trapped in that grief, in the loss, but the loss has already occurred. So staying trapped within that moment is almost pointless. I have lived myself with grief for years and years. 10 years? I'm like, what year is it? More than 10 years. I'm here to tell you that not only does life move on, but there's joy. There's potential for greatness. There's opportunity. There's friendship. There's love. There's family. There's the family that you may or may not, like blood family that you may or may not have, but also the family that you make along the way. And more than that, more than all of those things, there's you. There's your potential. There's knowing that you are your home. There's so much beauty that can still blossom in a space where grief exists. You do not want to pass that by. So this Ace of Swords, you're here to share a deeper truth of some sort. And once you have enough rest, right, and recovery from that grief state, it's almost like I feel like some of you have been stuck in that for a very long time. Once you realize that you're keeping yourself stuck, this Ace of Swords is here because you have something to share. Your work is truly going to shed truth. You had the Justice card before, and now you have the Sword of Justice out here, Ace of Swords. There's a new perspective, Hanged Man, that you are going to find in this space right now, this void. The word void came up for me earlier today as I was meditating on this reading. And I really believe that you will find some truth about yourselves within this void that you're in. And that's one of the greatest things about the void. When you realize that you are in kind of an emptiness, that's when the most pinpoint truth of your lives comes across. And if this message makes sense to you, it's meant for you. If it doesn't make sense to you, this is not meant for you. And I applaud you for listening for 30 plus minutes if it hasn't resonated yet. Spirit, tell me more about what the outcome will be for my collective that this is meant for, this message is meant for. King of Wands, you guys, and the Seven of Cups. Back of the deck, the Judgment. Look at this. This is a beautiful awakening. Your soul will come alive. And a couple messages here with the Seven of Cups. First of all, you guys are going to have a lot of options. So when I asked that message to Spirit, they were like, well, I can't tell you because there's a huge breath, not breath, is that the word? Band of huge breath. Yeah, huge bread. I can never pronounce it right. You know what I mean. BREADTH of options for this audience. It's not a personal reading. So I can't tell you exactly what is in store, but what I can tell you is that you are indeed this beautiful King of Wands who has a multitude of purposes, because this is a collective message. So I do not take the Seven of Cups as, oh my God, you're going to be stuck in like illusions and you're going to be made into options. This is like saying, well, a lot of different things. There's going to be a lot of beautiful creative works that are going to come about as a result of this collective's awakening. Look at, you are visionary. You are going to be, and you are already, speak it, successful. Wow. Expansion, strength, power, will, courage, leadership. It's a gorgeous energy. And I am not biased. I know that like Aries do like, associate ourselves with the King of Wands. But it's an amazing energy. I'm trying to see the symbols here in this deck, but this is just a traditional Rider-Waite deck, so less symbols in that. Where is my couture deck? You're like, what? It's in the box. So give me 1 second. I'm just gonna open her up. I wanted to look into some of these for you, especially because that King of Wands came out so many times. So many times. It's a little bit newer, so. All right, so Spirit, this is a longer message than my usual, but it doesn't feel like it, as it has been growing over time. All right. Have any more advice for my King and Queens of Wands, whatever you associate it with? I'm not going to make you adhere, Two of Cups again, adhere to any specific gender, okay? It's not about gender. Tower, Star. Again, back of the deck, King of Wands. I'm not fucking making this up. You guys, King of Wands has come out 3 times? Maybe 4? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I think it's come up more because I've talked about it a lot too, and then the card keeps showing up. There is a reason. Hello, and I wanted like symbols for you, so I'm so proud that Spirit's like, okay, she wanted symbols. Let's give her symbols. Yo, okay. I'm like, what is that animal? It's a tiger. Yeah. Beautiful. Divine masculine energy. We got daffodils. Daffodils may be important. I'm like, there's so many symbols here. Obviously, there are roses. I'm going to hold the card up, and I think whatever you see, you see. But some of these symbols in this card may apply to you. I really want you to know that twin flame, for those of you who are on that journey, not for all of you, but those of you who are on that journey pointed you towards this energy. You're meant for something great, and that is what that relationship was or is about. Okay, point you towards your purpose. That's how Spirit put it just now. Two of Cups. So much love. You have so much love to share with the world. Yes, a white rose or a seashell, canary. I think that's a sparrow. Could be a finch. Could be significant. Bathtub. The tower. Tower. Come up twice in your reading. There's a few repeats, right? The Two of Cups, the Tower, the King of Wands. Some of you, I really want to point out that there's going to be a solar eclipse tomorrow. So use that as a moment to truly take advantage of the, opportunity to heal. You are this Star card for a lot of people. When you heal and when you come out of this Eight of Swords, Five of Cups mentality, excuse me, not only will you have experienced the energy of the star which comes right after the Tower, by the way, you are going to be that light for others as well. You're going to set you've set an example for others with whatever work you are creating. So yeah, have a look at these cards. If you see any images that are significant to you, use that as confirmation that this message was for you. I am apparently now beginning to lose my voice. And I just want to leave you with a poem. Random poem, right? I do bibliomancy sometimes. So what do we have here? Angels going home. Just the thought of losing someone I love brings a storm to my eyes. I know it is inevitable, but I'll never be ready to see any of them die. Chill bumps cover my skin like I'm made, excuse me, like I am, sorry, wow, I said made. I'm going to repeat this. Chill bumps cover my skin like I am nude amid winter wind. When I ponder the final time I will see them again. I overthink myself into a spell of anxiety. Drunk off fear, crying for sobriety, I pray to the sky, they never die on me. I know one day God will call his angels home, but my greatest fear is living on this earth alone. I think that resonates with a lot of us. I don't think many of you have heard of this poet, but I wanted to share something with you. And I did mention earlier that I did feel the energy of grief in this reading present. I want you to know that no matter, sorry, I was receiving it. No matter who, it's a who, you are grieving at this time, their energy, their impact, their love is present with you, within you. When they leave our plane, right, our earthly plane, their energetic signature remains. it's truly, it is theirs, right? It is their energy, but it becomes one with source. And source energy is always running through you as a being on this planet. Source energy is always present in all of us. So I really want you to hold on to the memories and the grief as proof of love. That love doesn't go. The love is actually meant to empower you to continue living. Not just, for some of you, the messages in memory of them, in honor of them, in honor of the love. But for others of you, I just want you to know that that love is still there. The love doesn't go. And yes, the grief is proof of that love. But there comes a moment when you have to, if you want to pursue your King of Wands path, to transmute that love into a purpose greater. And thus, that love grows because it goes towards others, right? And it impacts others. And how beautiful is that, right? That's something and someone, right? Something that you felt with someone is able to keep growing exponentially, because when you create, that's not just for you, right? It's for the universe. So you never know. You never know who it'll impact and how much. And what a beautiful gift to give to your loved ones. Memories, right? And to you. So, okay. This was very different than what I usually do. But that's how I know I'm growing. All right. As a reader. So thank you so much. Leave a comment if you wish. You don't have to. Like, share, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it. Take care.